evening and welcome to Backstage Pass. This should be number 4, I believe, and I am with Spencer Nielsen.
That is me.
What's the name of your band again?
The Spencer Nielsen Band.
Spencer Nielsen Band. Something, I knew it was kind of complicated, but...
Take my name and you add band.
Man.
It's pretty easy.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks, Spencer, for joining me. Spencer has picked out 5 questions, and we will go through those, and at the end, we will do a surprise that Spencer doesn't know about.
Jeez.
Question number 1. What or where has been the most intimidating stage that you've ever performed on?
That's easy. About, I want to say 2009 or 2008, we played the Gallivan Center, and I think I've never been more nervous than to play that.
Was that Viva?
It was
Viva
Viva?
Salt Lake?
No, it was actually Wednesday Rocks. 94.9 The Blaze was doing that, or it was 97.5 The Blaze. And we did that. We played on a Wednesday night. We opened up for Royal Bliss, and that was pretty fun. But I remember, they said there was like, I don't know, 5,000 people. That sounds like a lot. I did like 3 or 4 or something. I don't know. But it was a lot of people. And I particularly remember the first couple songs, my voice like barely, I was pretty nervous, so it was hard to even project. It was tough.
Very cool.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
Very intimidating.
Okay. What has been, up to this point, the strangest place and or item that you've been asked to autograph?
Oh, well, besides like a numerous amounts of breasts, women's and men's. It's not sexual. There was a kid, Little Barnes once. He had to sign his eyelids. So we signed his eyelids, and then we started signing his face and his arms and everywhere. He thought it was pretty cool. And then that night, I got a text from his mother, who sent me a text.
Probably not a very good text.
No, it wasn't. She wasn't very happy. I mean, I kind of knew her, but not really. So I'd say that's the one I'll always remember. That kid was pretty funny.
How long ago was that?
That was the same show, 2000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was that
Really?
Wednesday Rock show, so everybody was all Spencer Nielsen'd out.
So you made quite an impression that night.
Yeah. I think he was just doing it just to be a kid, but that was the one.
Kids will be kids.
But yeah, I think I've signed a couple of phone covers, and that's really about it. Tons of CDs.
Very cool. Very cool.
That's about it.
Very good. Number 3. What line or set of lyrics are you the most proud of that you've written? And you've got
That's
a lot
very
of them,
tough
actually.
one, but, oh, wow, that's tough.
There's one song in particular.
The lyrics that I'm most proud of is the second verse on Better.
That was one of the songs I would hope.
Yeah,
I hope that you would
we
draw
do a mellow little intro, and then everything kicks in on the second verse. So I'm pretty proud of that second verse.
How does that go?
It goes mellow drive. Oh, well, it's hard for me to just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Mellow drive. A few miles from nowhere. God, that's so hard to do for me. I'm such a robot, but I really love that. But I have to admit, I know that's the one people might want me to say, but the song that I'm really stuck on right now is Rebel Yell.
You guys did that a few
Those
times.
verses, too, yeah, we did that. Well, actually, we only did it once. I wanted to do it the second time.
Okay,
I got shut down.
Oh, I got to hear it once. I just assumed
I got
that you
shut
did it
down by my bandmates.
Ah.
But I'm really into that third verse right now.
The Rebel Yell.
It means a lot to me as far as motivating me. The theory behind Rebel Yell is finding your voice and singing it out as loud as you can and letting people hear you. There's so many voices that get stifled through just the influx of just so much media. But that's the third verse. I think I really like that, and it means a lot to me, and it kind of, I wouldn't even know really how to explain it other than those words just mean a lot to me. They motivate me.
Well, and that clarifies a lot for me, too, as far as that song goes. I haven't really gotten a chance to dive into it lyrically or anything like that, but that makes a whole lot of sense as far as I'm from the South, a Confederate state, so the term Rebel Yell was used very frequently.
Yeah,
there.
That's
so.
interesting. Yeah, so I think some people tell me like it's like a war or a battle at some point, and I think that's how it started.
Right.
But for me, it's more of my battle. with my music, kind of using it to, I don't know, to further my, to further my life, but to further my existence through pushing my voice out there. I don't know if that really makes sense, but it's my little shout out to the kind of the local musicians. There's a lot of people that once you start doing stuff, they want to be like, eh. There's a lot of people that want to put you down and shoot you down, and that's what Rebel Yell is like. There's no way anyone's going to put us down because we're going to sing this song and you're going to hear it.
So it's very affirmative.
It's very affirmative and very motivating for me. I don't necessarily know that the lyrics come across like that.
Well,
is what it means.
And that's your feedback has influenced me the same way as other local artists have. I've interpreted songs one particular way. Either whatever I was going through, that's how it attached.
That's the beauty.
And then I find out the origination of the lyrics, and it broadens it even more.
Right.
So I still have my own interpretation whenever that comes around, but now I've got the original intention of the lyrics and how they were born. So
it's going to be really interesting because we're doing this ballet, where now this whole ballet group is coming in and giving us a dance interpretation of what the songs made them feel, and now they're going to portray it in dance, which is totally different. Like what you're saying is everybody has their interpretation.
Right.
And now we're kind of excited to be moving into this next level where we're going to be having other performers interpret it, and almost make their own interpretation.
And I guarantee you, how they interpret it, you never would have thought about.
No, you're right. Yeah, so it'll be it's very exciting and very new for us. So we're excited to do that. But yeah, the way people can interpret the music is, it's the key. If people can't read into it and like somehow interpret that into their own life.
Right.
To me, it's like, what's the point?
Right.
But,
when is this?
That's
ballet?
August 21st and 22nd. It's in Ogden, and we're selling tickets to Smith Kids, but we got to start pushing that.
Okay. Everybody go to that.
Yeah. It's called Mellow Rotten Mind.
What is it?
It's called Mellow Rotten Mind.
Mellow Rotten Mind.
So it's a little ballet of everything that goes on in my mind, and it's out there. So it's kind of cool.
Nice.
It's exciting.
Very cool. Number 4, I do believe.
Yeah,
yes.
so.
What time of the day or night do you notice that
night.
Easy?
It's night, all night.
Do you notice that your creative juice is flowing?
Night.
Best?
From 11 p.m. until 4 a.m. Is when I do music and art. I say 3. I start to kind of wear out at 3. So I'll stay up late. I love listening to music, and I do a lot of art photos. And I don't know what it is, but that nighttime is key. That nighttime is key. I don't really feel it in the morning.
It's interesting that it was that definitive.
It's so easy.
That the delay on the answer was nil.
I think it's like you go through the whole day, and then you kind of get home, and then I go through this lull of hanging out and doing my thing, and then I kind of just start feeling creative at 8 or 9, and it's like sometimes I give into it, sometimes I'm a little lazy, but I've learned to accept that that's my time, because if I don't do it, like I can wake up the next day, but all those ideas are gone. It's past.
Right.
It's over. So
exactly.
It's definitely an acceptance of just saying, like, it's very hard for me to have any actual relationships with any people because, who wants to, like I said, 11 to 4, I'm just unavailable. Emotionally, physically.
Keep that in mind, not to call you from 11 to 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my time.
That's your time.
Every night.
Last, what is your or the band's favorite cover song to perform?
My favorite cover song is a song called "Living in the Moment." It's a Mason Jennings tune. It's really groovy for me. I heard it out of the blue. Mason Jennings is a singer-songwriter that I kind of gravitate to only because it's just kind of rare and with his sound. That's my favorite. I think the band's favorite might be our little Doors cover of People Are Strange. I'm getting to know. But
that one's pretty
that
good.
one's fun. I think that one's fun because we all kind of identify with it. Our bandmates are kind of Beatle heads. I don't know what you'd call them. Beetle bugs. But
Speaking
these guys
of-
can play Beatles all day long, and the only thing is that I can't. So my band wants to play Beatles until the night ends, and
So there's a bit of a conflict there.
yeah, not really. Like sometimes I'll just step aside and let Vito take the Beatles. But we did a show. We did a little birthday party for a family friend, and these guys did a little Beatles set, and it was awesome. There was
Very cool.
there was neighbors that were coming out like during Let It Be. They were like, "Ooh,
Oh, wow.
I mean, people were looking over the fences." But that's not really my thing. But these guys kill it.
Very cool. Speaking of band members, who do we have doing
I got
operating
we
the
got
camera?
Vito Perry on the camera tonight.
Vito, go ahead and turn the camera around and say what up.
Vito handles the guitar. He used to be the bass man, but he was just doing that as a favor. So we moved him back to his natural guitar. We've got Anthony Perry on the drums, the Godfather, and we've just recently added a bass player to help us with our sound, and his name's Thomas Krug, and he's awesome.
Very
So
cool.
we've been really excited. The band sounds great. We're just looking forward to more shows and more music and better things, hopefully.
Definitely. Okay, last. Lyric interpretation.
Oh, the extra plush.
The extra. So many people have come and gone.
Did you pay for this?
Their faces fade as the years go by. Yet I still recall as I wander on, as clear as the sun in the summer sky.
Okay, what's the question again? You want me to interpret these?
Just your
Let me read
interpretation.
them. So many people have come and gone, their faces fade as the years go by. Yet I still recall as I wander on, as clear as the sun in the summer sky. Yeah, so that, if I had to interpret that, that's just someone saying, basically there's been a lot of faces come and go, but there's clear to me at moments as the sun.
Right.
Right. I mean, the sun is something that's comes and goes, but when it comes, it's you
Right.
can't forget. You can't forget it. I mean,
Right.
It's not going to be blue. Well, it's not going to be green one day and then blue. And then
Right.
The sun's the sun. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what it's mean. Just your friends, but
But that's you.
yeah, friends are pretty complex. I
Yeah.
better not get into all that. Friendships are really complex. So but
That was
kind
that was one of my favorite set of lyrics from Boston.
from Boston.
More than a feeling.
I
You may
haven't
have heard of it.
More than a feeling. Oh my God, I haven't heard that stuff in a long time. When I hear Boston, I think of Boston Market. It's been a long time since I've heard Boston. That's a band?
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
than a feeling. All right,
Yeah. Check it out. You may have heard of
I'm
it.
gonna check out Boston
Yeah. Yeah.
with a Y.
No.
With an O.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
You seem like you'd be a Boston man.
That was my first concert.
Was it?
Yep.
How old were you?
I was in 9th grade, so I was young.
So you didn't have the goatee.
No. It was kind of flipped.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen too many bands. Boston, I haven't seen them. The first concert that I can ever remember going to was the Samples. At,
Sounds vaguely familiar.
was that like the Canyons or Red Butte? But I have
Okay.
to admit, it was very dull. And I remember afterwards, like some people were like, "That was weird," but it's like they weren't really into it. And I almost think they were sitting down the whole time, which is cool because that's what I do. But it was really weird, and we were like front row, and I remember thinking like, "This is it." Like,
That's
no
what I
no
paid
one was
for.
into it. Like it was like, yeah. But yeah, the Samples. That was my first legitimate band concert.
Right. Well, Spencer, thank you very much. I
Thank
do
you,
appreciate
Harry.
you.
You're a good man.
This has been Backstage Pass with Spencer Nielsen. Till next time, thanks.